The lies that we tell ourselves are the most lethal lies. They prevent us from accepting the simple truth about ourselves and being at peace with ourselves. We have a tendency to think that people don't notice or are not aware of our weaknesses and shortcomings. Well, we are not such a great secret. Our weaknesses are exposed to all, even if we think we've managed to conceal them. It's time we confess our weaknesses to ourselves, because this is the basis for a better life. If we are honest with ourselves, we'll receive real answers to our own questions. For example, the very common question, what do I want out of this life? This is an erroneous question based on the assumption that we will receive what we want in this life. The correct question is, what does this life want from me? What can I do with my skill set? Because we were thrown into this life at this point in time, at a specific geographical location and into a specific family and society, and none of this was our choice. At what stage do my skills meet the world's needs? Asked himself author Frederick Buechner. To be honest, I asked myself the same question at age 30. One day I just came to understand my limitations and made peace with them. Like many others, for me, the course was clear. Academic studies, work, advancement in work, rising on the management status, rank and respect, and of course the plan was to be rich and retire. And this is what I did for half of my life. I studied, worked, advanced, and even got a manager's title. This was the peak of my career as an employee. I was a marketing manager and my ego was very proud of this title, ignoring the fact that I was the manager of one person only, a nice lady that I managed poorly. And one day when my ego was wounded after my employee did not do what I told her, I fired her. And you know what happened? She refused to be fired. So I gave in and she came back to work. Because I don't like upsetting people and because I was always a terrible manager. As a lone wolf, I never felt comfortable managing others. One day I took out a pen and paper and I wrote down a long list of things that I am not. I detailed all of my shortcomings, all the skills I don't have, that I might have been able to learn, but is there a point in learning them? And I completely made peace with my shortcomings and limitations. I forgave myself and tried to understand how my disadvantages and limitations, as well as my advantages and strengths, could reconcile with this career-oriented competitive world. With great relief, I understood that I will not be rich because I do not have the drive for such a life, and there is no point in being rich because I hate shopping. I own 2 shirts. This is one of them. I buy shoes once in 2 years when the old ones get worn out, and I love fast food and slow moments. I've let go of past aspirations that were not my real aspirations. Therefore, the past failures were irrelevant, and it is not a coincidence that I let myself fail many times. I understood another important thing that we all tend to deny. Most of us don't have a specific designation. They say that every person has a small seed that is supposed to grow into a large flower. That is not true, and it's okay. Most of us live our entire lives feeling that something was supposed to happen. There are people who really believed in their youth that they could find a cure for cancer, write the bestseller of the century, solve the problem of plastic in the oceans, and it ended up not materializing. So you can relax because till this day, nobody has achieved these goals and solved these problems. Goals and dreams are a positive thing, but the chance of fulfilling grandiose dreams is 0. we can definitely settle and be satisfied with smaller, more realistic dreams. And you know what? Even if we found our calling, none of us will complete our life's work. It will always be interfered with, it will never be perfect, and the generations to come will continue our work, improve it, or change it so that it suits another time and place. The Jewish Talmud says, "You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free from beginning it." We can navigate our boat to a far destination, but we should find ports on the way and enjoy the intermediate stops in our life. If we enjoy what we're doing at the moment and do what we do out of love, time has no meaning. We do not look at the watch when we are engaging in something enjoyable. We don't think about the past or the future. We only focus on the present in an enjoyable activity that empties the dimension of time of any content. So what about you? What in your skill set suits this world? I will finish with a sentence I use at the end of every lecture. A sentence I once read and which has become my life motto. Don't let the person in you interfere with the person that you can be. That's it. We're done. I hope you enjoyed this course, that you've managed to transfer the bad memories to the recycle bin, and I wish you many, many good memories. This course will self-destruct in 30 seconds. No, it's yours forever. You are welcome to return to this course, watch it again, repeat the exercises, and delete from your lives more unwanted memories. Thank you very much.